Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, so today I'm posting a video that's just crazy that I'm even here to talk about it. I kind of look like crud. And this is because I have recorded this video once before, but it wouldn't upload on TikTok and I couldn't figure out why, so I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna record it again. Correction, it wouldn't upload on YouTube. I don't know why I said TikTok. No, YouTube. It wouldn't upload on YouTube. Alright, let's get back to the story. So even though I look like I'm dying, I have like mascara under my eye because I fell asleep with mascara on last night and all of that fun stuff. I'm gonna record this for you because I just feel like you guys need to know about this because this is insane. Okay, and so real quick, I want to say something. So for all of you mechanics or car people out there, I don't know anything about cars, so if I'm saying anything wrong or like not making sense, don't come at me. Okay, let's get to the story. Last May, we bought a car from a really good friend of ours. It is my van. It is my baby. And we bought it in May, and in August or September, the car started making a grinding sound when we pushed the gas, and we couldn't figure out why, what's going on. So the people who we bought the car from were like, let's meet up, go to the car place and just get it checked out and we'll get it fixed, because we had just bought it and they wanted to help us get it fixed. So things got busy. They're a busy family, we're a busy family. I drove this car while it was grinding. Like, we'd push the gas and it would just make a crazy grinding sound. And I'm just like, that is so weird. I've never seen this before. But anyway, things got really busy. So the February after that, when we got tax returns, we decided to take it in and just get it checked out ourselves because my friends, they were just really busy. So we took it in and the people were like, they checked it out and they came back and said, hey, it's your brakes and this and this, and we're just gonna fix it all. It'll be like $1,300, whatever. So we paid the money, we got my van fixed, and we go to leave the place, and as we're leaving the place, it grinds again. It literally is grinding as I'm driving away from the place. So I stop, I go inside, I'm like, you guys fixed nothing. We paid $1,300, what did you fix? Like, it's still doing the thing. So like, oh, leave the car with us overnight, we'll inspect it, we'll take it apart, see what's going on, okay? So I did that. And then, I go back the next day to get the car and they're like, I'm not sure what the problem is, but it could be the transmission. I mean, you might as well go get it checked out. There's no harm in that. I was like, okay. Well, transmissions are expensive, so I'm thinking, okay, I can't afford a new transmission, so I need to figure out what's going on. I need to contact my friend and see about, just planning up a time we can go get it checked out together. So things just got by as time passed, and oh my gosh, we went all the way up until, what is today? It's January. The very beginning of January, me and my friend were like, okay, hey, let's meet up at the dealership and have them look at the car to figure out what's going on, because the grinding was just getting worse and the car was literally to the point of like, I don't know if this is safe for me to drive, and I've been driving in it the whole entire year with my family and everything. And so we meet at the car place. I drop my car off. I explain what's going on. They're going to keep it overnight. Well, first they were just keep it for that day, and then they call us up and they tell us, here's the issues. We need to keep it overnight. We can fix it. It'll be this much, whatever. We do it. We go in the next day to pick up the car, you guys. Okay, here's where the story gets crazy. They said that it's because of God that we're still alive. Because what was wrong with my car was the engine and transmission. I don't know if that's two things or not, but the transmission and engine had fallen and was being held up by just the axle or something. Like it was on top of the axle or something like that, where basically they explained it as like your tooth is hanging on by a thread. My engine and axle, or my engine and my transmission, were hanging on by a thread. At any given time, it just hitting a bump, a speed bump, should have made that thing fall to the ground and caused a huge accident, and me and my family could have been gone. If we were on the freeway, oh my gosh, we would be dead. If we were on the freeway and the engine and the axle just, or I keep saying axle, the engine and the transmission just fell out, we would be dead. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I don't like drive freeways very often, just because everything I need is like right here. But he was in shock that we have driven this car for like a year like this, and we are still here today. Or the car was, we were like, in that moment, I sat there and I was just like, God is so good. We are here because God is so good. Like, I drive my car every day. My kids have therapy appointments. We go to people's houses. We drive everywhere. I mean, I take my kids to school, I take my kids home from school, doctor's appointments, going out to eat, going to the park, whatever. I drive my car. And I cannot believe this whole time. And I can't even tell you how many curbs I've bumped or how many speed bumps I've driven over, and the engine and the transmission never fell. And these people are like, we don't even know how you're alive. Like, we don't even know how they haven't fallen out. Basically, my point of the story is we are lucky. My family is lucky to be alive. At least me and my kids, because me and my kids drive in that car every day, you know? I'm in shock. I cannot believe. I just can't believe it. And it makes me realize, like, it's things like this that hit me so hard that I'm like, there is God. I mean, I don't question it unless I've questioned it in my doubt and my depression, but like, I don't really question it. I know there's a God, but at times like this make me realize more and more that there is a God. He is the only reason my family is still alive. He held up my engine and my transmission for us, because there's no other reason. There is no other like possible reason we could, like, I'm just you guys, if you are ever doubting that there's a God, if you're ever doubting that he loves you, just know that it's the little things that you just need to realize, whoa, he does love me, okay? There has been times where I have questioned my love for God or God's love for me. Take that back. I've questioned God's love for me because, you know, I have anxiety and I have depression. And I'm like, why would you do this to me? Like, well, if you love me, why would you give me this, you know? And I have gotten to the point where I've been so low in my life that I just don't want to be here anymore. I wouldn't directly kill myself because that's like, I have a fear of that, you know, I wouldn't do that. But like, I just don't want to be here with my kids. I want to run away from my family because I can't take it anymore. I'm so overwhelmed. I just can't, you know? And there's always something that helps me. Like, God has been there through all of that. He helps me get back on my feet. He helps me to feel better about myself. He helps me to realize that my family is my everything. And even at the times when I think he's not there, he's there. He just knows that this is the moment where he needs to be quiet and let me realize something for myself, you know, because God can't do everything for us. And I went to this women's night at my church the other night, and oh my gosh, it just hit me hard. It made me realize so much things that I already knew, but like I needed a refreshment over, you know? And guys, we are so lucky. We are so lucky to have God. He died for us. If it weren't for him, who knows where we'd be right now. He died for us. And I think back after this woman's night and hearing everything that they had to say, and at first I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. But then I was like, whoa. There has been so many times where I literally have gotten in my car to just drive off. I'm not even kidding. I got in my car and I've driven to the park down the street and just sat there by myself in the car being like, I just want to run away. I can't do this. And then I pray. And then I feel this overwhelming feeling that God's with me and I'm going to be okay. And I go back and I hug my babies a little tighter. I apologize to my family. And I mean, not like I told them I'm leaving them, but like I just hug them and I apologize for not loving them enough, you know? And I come back because of God, you know? And I didn't mean for this to become some inspirational God video, but when my car was literally hanging on by a thread and my family is still here to talk about it, I can't help but want to spread the love of God and be like, look, He is amazing. He is there. I don't know, guys. I had to tell that story. It is crazy and I still can't believe it. And that's it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here to hear my story. I'm thinking about doing more story times on here. Let me know in the comments down below if you like my story times. I have hundreds and hundreds of funny, hilarious stories. I used to tell a lot on my TikTok channel, but if you would like to hear more stories, let me know. I love you guys so much. Thank you.